Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on one thing, single barrels. Best of all, you can try before you buy. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to sign up for their email and text distribution so you know what they have in stock, what classes are coming up, and who from the industry may be coming in to visit. The ABV Barrel Shop. It's where single barrels live. We are also sponsored by the Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers traveling minibars that are no bigger than a small purse or toiletry bag. Best of all, they are fully customizable so you can create the perfect piece that is unique for you. If you own your own business, what a fun and unique way to promote what you do. Check them out online at thebartogo.com. That is the number 2 in the Bar to Go. If you have wholesale questions, call my friend Isabel Clark at 504-481-1297. Finally, we are sponsored by the Neely Family Distillery. NFD is a family-owned business that keeps ringing up awards in the spirits world. Head to Sparta, Kentucky to experience the family history, award-winning spirits, and meet the Neely family. Check them out online at neelyfamilydistillery.com. Now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today on the show, we recap the 2025 Bourbon Palooza event recently held in St. Louis. My name is Miss Becca Sue. Please join me in welcoming my co-host Steve Akeley, as well as our special guests, Katie Joyce, Chris Schott, and Kathy Cool.
Hey gang, what's up?
Hello.
Howdy.
Hello. I have a snoring puppy in the background. I apologize if it comes through. He's snoring really loud.
Aww. Puppy or...
Yeah.
I mean, he's not 8 years old yet. It's Wilson.
Look at him. He is out. That's great. That's great. So very cool. Well, we're going to be talking today about Bourbon Palooza held in St. Louis. We do a Kentucky one, a St. Louis one. I was getting the heavy pressure from the warden. Okay, this is going to be great. I'm fully supportive of what you're doing here, but this is the last one here. It's too much work and all that. And I'm like, and leading up to it, I'm like, yeah, you're right. I can't. This is, and then it gets there and it's euphoric. It's almost euphoric because everyone's having fun. And not only do you feel compelled to do something for all the people that are having a good time, but all the distillers are so appreciative of bringing them this big group of business of good people that enjoy their stuff and are appreciative of them. They're all doing that. And then I was turning to her and I'm like, we're doing this again, right? She's like, I know. Yeah, so it's there's a lot that goes into it, and it's really put on by two people, the warden and I, which is and then of course all the distilleries that support, they're doing their own events, and I'm not even there, right. So they kind of have to police and do everything themselves, but yeah, it's a cool thing. We'll talk about that, and
if you need a planning committee, I'll volunteer.
Oh, you'll just come in and join us, okay?
Yeah,
just for planning.
Yeah,
we'll tell you all the wonderful things you have to do. And then you and the warden make it happen.
Right, exactly.
Let's complicate this for you. Right. Did you think you had it streamlined? Not anymore.
The biggest contention of the warden is because she has to drive the courtesy van, and she won't wear a hat. And I'm like, you got to wear a hat. When does a van driver not have a hat on? They have
my God, Steve.
She won't wear the hat. So I say to her, I said, hey, I'll tell you what. If you wear the hat, your tips are going to go up. And she says, I don't get any tips. And I said, that's because you don't wear the hat. Wear the hat.
Oh, poor warden.
I do support hat wearing, but
did you put the tips in tea money?
Yeah, she should get tips, and then it goes to me because I got to pay for all those iced teas.
Yeah, right.
Oh God.
Yeah, she gets a tip jar. That thing's full to the gills. I just take that at the end of the shift, and I'm like, she'll just compose. I'll be like, iced tea.
Honestly, if she put out a jar that said iced tea money, people would tip her a lot.
Fill it up.
People do see, it's weird. I don't know why. They seem to be on her side on the iced tea thing. I don't know.
Maybe it's because you're wrong, Steve.
No, I'm not wrong.
Yeah, you are.
So wrong.
I could be fully retired by now if it wasn't for all these iced teas. They're killing me. They're dragging me down. I met with my financial planner.
But you
It's
love
like,
what you do, so you're already retired.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. But it would be
Already
nice to-
I qualify for old goats.
the only
because
thing I love more than I'm doing is just lying on the couch.
that sounds horrible. Absolutely horrible.
Well, it does, but I feel like I could do a 2-year stretch where I didn't do anything but that.
That
And then
sounds
I'd be
great.
ready to go back to work. But yeah. So we'll get into all that kind of stuff. And Palooza, and it was, like I said, very successful. We'll talk about that. And we did have some folks here that were there, and we'll get into that. And I'll share what I know too, so it'll be fun. But for right now, let's see. KK said there's something she want to talk about. What is that,
Yes,
KK?
and I'm hoping this doesn't
Almost
turn
forgot.
into a hot dog as a sandwich, but
Oh God,
What are you doing?
I hate that debate.
a brownie, is it a cookie or a cake?
The brownie.
It's a brownie.
brownie.
It's a brownie.
So it gets
That's what
its
it is.
own classification?
Yes,
Yes.
'cause there's minimum things to be a brownie.
You can put icing on a brownie, which makes it seem like a cake, or you can put chunks
It
of
seems
cookie
like an iced-
in a brownie, which makes it
'cause-
seem like a cookie.
I specifically do not like my brownies if they are cake-like. I don't want them to be confused with a cake. I want
Yeah.
them to be fudgy and not at all
I
like
like
you're
them when they're a
biting
little crisp on the edges, though.
You know, they
But
have those
a little bit,
pans.
almost not gooey, but a little bit like just like low baked in the middle.
Yeah,
Like
Yeah.
underneath ice cream.
or underneath ice cream is fine too.
And maybe with
I like brownies.
a little
The
maple flavored bourbon over
application
that.
of the taste would be more similar to a cookie, but it is certainly not a cookie.
I never think of a brownie anything other than as a brownie. That's it. I'm like,
Own category.
it's its own thing.
It's very own.
Brownie
category.
stands alone on its own thing.
So they have those pans where they have lines through them, so it makes like a maze back
So
and
it's
forth.
all outside pieces? No,
Yeah.
it's a
You get
horrible
all
invention. It does
outside
not
crispy
exist.
edges.
The inside is the best piece. The outside.
I agree. I like the
Hungry.
inside pieces.
Well, I
That's
could
the
hang out with you
brownie.
guys then because I would eat the edges. I would
That-
be on the.
We need outside eaters.
Yeah.
Right.
I like the edges
Me
That's
too.
great. You can be
because
our
they're still
friend.
kind of dense but crispy.
Right.
You can
Where
be
do
our
where do
friend
fall in
because
this
you
shot?
can eat those outside pieces. If everyone is an inside eater, then no one's gonna be happy, and there's gonna be extra brownies.
Yep.
Right.
So this is good.
Our
because
landfills
I
will
won't
begin
drink
filling up with brownies.
hamburgers.
Yes, you will. You say that. Kathy, I've seen you plow through whiskey plenty of times with a blatant disregard for any decorum or anything else. You'd be drinking that Bomburgers.
You're right. I thought I had an in, but
Right.
you know what? You called me out, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna own it.
Yeah.
I
Shot.
have plowed through whiskey.
Oh, you've done it. You've done it. I've seen it. Yeah. Shot, where do you fall on this brownie thing?
Brownie's its own entity.
What do you would you like the inside pieces or the outside pieces?
I
better?
like the outside I like the inside, but I prefer that crisp edge.
Yeah. The
Perfect.
crisp edge is really good. I don't mind a piece big enough where you're going to get some of the middle stuff where it is softer and a
That's
little
the
good.
worst part. I
That's the
need
best part. Then you get the
consistency.
best of both worlds.
That's
You're getting it
called
all.
a pan.
I will eat the
That's
outside
fine.
pieces, but I cut them off from the rest of the brownie and I just eat just the crispier part. Like it's a separate thing from the brownie that I love. And then I'm more okay with it.
Yeah.
But if I am like starting a bite,
because then
of
it's like a different dessert.
It
almost.
is like it is
Exactly.
different.
That's the best part.
I know.
brownie
It's,
edges are totally
soft,
different.
It's like two
gooey
desserts in
center.
one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
You
this
get-
is not. Listen, guys, this isn't something we need to argue about because we need both sides here.
right.
We
I
need
didn't
both
think we
sides
were
here.
arguing.
Just like you need people that also like to eat the yellow and the orange Starburst. And then
Oh,
there's other people
yeah.
who like to eat the red and the pink or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's some people who only like to eat pink Starburst. Great. I like the yellow and orange ones.
Oh, see, I'm a red and pink person. So
See? We're good to go.
together
the
we
red
are
and orange.
stronger.
Starburst wasted.
Okay. Okay.
None left behind.
Right.
Exactly.
It is a gamble when you buy a roll of Starburst because you don't know what colors are in there. And if you open it
It's a
up and it is
gamble.
all the colors you don't like, you're going to be a little disappointed.
Yeah.
What about them changing out green Skittles to green apple Skittles?
No.
I thought they went back to lime.
I sure hope they did because that was a big mistake.
Right.
That's a very
Who
big
the fuck
mistake.
wants green apple?
Nobody.
one.
No
The
one's asking
lime
for
one
that.
is perfect. It's beautiful.
Yes.
One of my favorites. And then they took it out and put green apple in?
What are they thinking?
Who asked for that? Did someone here ask for that? Was someone here a green apple?
Probably
person?
shot.
Millennials. I blame the millennials.
I'm a millennial. I didn't ask for that.
There's a lot of millennials that like that
You
green
guys
apple.
forgot that Skittles
The
actually
green
have
apple
flavors.
pucker was the favorite thing
thought
of
they're all the
all you
same.
peoples.
Listen, I like green apple pucker, but I don't want to eat green apple Skittles.
I agree with you there.
It doesn't mix with if you throw a whole handful of Skittles in your mouth, they all blend together so perfectly. But when there's that one weird outlier of green apple,
But
it fucks
there's
the entire
It
mouth.
ruined it.
root.
Yeah.
It ruined it.
There's something in the tropical Skittles that I really don't like either. If I think I'm getting like some, people are like, oh, you just want some Skittles? Yes, I love some. It's tropical. And I'm like, no, you keep that.
I know that I have been fooled by the internet once or twice.
Oh no.
Sure, here we go. Here
Oh,
we
boy.
go.
But yes, the green Skittle is lime flavored. After a temporary replacement with green apple, the lime flavor returned to the original Skittles line in 2021 after a public outcry from fans.
Okay, is this Snopes? There's nobody who needs Snopes more than KK.
Yeah. It's
Oh, I love Snopes.
You need it, I'll tell you
I
what.
use Snopes all the time.
Yeah, there's plenty of times you come on the show you hadn't used Snopes. You
I
just
should have.
Here,
I
read
should
this.
have used Snopes about the Pop-Tart bowl.
They have a Pop-Tart bowl.
There's a new
Wouldn't that be
Pop-Tart
great?
bowl.
It's a bowl. No, it's a football game.
No,
What?
it's a bowl of a Pop-Tart.
Right.
They fill with ice cream.
And then put hot fudge over the top.
Sure.
Or cereal. You can use
Or
it for
milk
your
and cereal. Yeah, that'd be Pop-Tart bowl would be perfect. It would hold that milk.
I'm
no
surprised they haven't done it.
problem. Yeah. Well, we'll see.
They're making cinnamon toast crunch taco shells.
They don't listen to the podcast.
Clearly.
Clearly. On that note, it's time to drink. What is everyone drinking now? Oh, Katie's leaving. Katie, you're first.
All right, I'll. Kate, there you go. Oh, didn't hear a thing. Sorry, Katie. That was terrible.
She's getting a bottle that is new. She's now going to
I
unwrap it.
changed my mind on which one I wanted to do for this show.
Okay.
Are you really throwing it to me first? If I
Yeah,
had
of
to-
course. Yeah, we're waiting. We're waiting.
Gracious.
I should have started a clock, and then she could be disqualified. Our
you should
first ever
have.
disqualified person.
But you didn't, so here I am. So I grabbed a bottle of Planters that I got in my afternoon activity for Bourbon Palooza. This one is Honey Glaze.
Okay. Solid.
Did
Not the
anyone
loudest
hear
thing we
a
ever
little
heard,
pop
but I'd say
before
pretty-
the pop.
Yeah, I think that was.
I hit the bottle against the table a little bit before
Oh,
I
okay.
popped it.
Okay. All
I
right.
get deduct a style point.
All right. Becca, what do you got?
I've got some Eagle Rare here, a single barrel.
Eagle Rare.
Nothing.
A Basie. Not as good as Katie's. Katie has the lead. Shots next.
Shot has the infamous tobacco cigar rye.
Okay. A few fouls going on there, so
A little sloshy.
sloshy. Kathy, what do you got?
I'm gonna open up Grandpa's truck because Demetrius hosted the dinner.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and it's signed by him with his etcher.
Okay, cool.
Not the one that has the drawing of me sleeping in the car in the parking lot.
Okay, solid, but not as good as Katie's. Katie has the lead here. I've got the Wollersheim, the bourbon. This is, again, more than halfway gone, so I'm not anticipating much, but I'm going to drink some good whiskey, so here we go.
What was that?
I didn't even know if we were ever gonna get to
That
it.
was like 10 minutes of squeaks. World's longest.
Oh, sorry. Hold on. Steve's still trying to pop a
We're
bottle.
going to take a
over there.
break, and then I'll finish off my cork pop after the break. So, yeah, there you go.
That was so bad.
Cheers to Katie. Cheers.
Cheers.
Katie?
All right, we'll take a quick break, and then when we come back, we're going to be talking a little Bourbon Palooza recap. We'll do that in just a few. Okay, let's talk about the people that make these shows happen. First up is the Stave and Thief Society. Via their in-person class at Moonshine University in Louisville, Kentucky, the Stave and Thief Society is the place where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge an executive bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my executive bourbon steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. Speaking of executive bourbon steward certification, the ABV Barrel Shop in St. Louis, Missouri has developed a unique partnership with the Stave and Thief Society to offer a preparatory class to assist you in getting your executive bourbon steward certification. This prep class costs only $25 and is available to take live or online via Zoom. Graduates of our class receive a coupon code good for 15% off your executive bourbon steward certification held in Louisville, Kentucky. This saves you almost $90. Additionally, you can collaborate with fellow attendees to split travel costs when you go to Louisville. If you're interested in signing up for the class, simply head over to abvbarrelshop.com and check out the classes and events page. Last but not least, we are sponsored by Neely Family Distillery. Royce Neely is the 11th generation distiller in one of America's oldest distilling families. A visit to Neely Family Distillery takes you through family history, where you can see all the artifacts and newspaper clippings through the years from this family that started distilling in America after James Neely arrived from Northern Ireland in 1740. Today, Royce Neely and his team are crafting some of the best spirits in America. Their bourbon and absinthe offerings keep winning top honors in the spirits competitions. Recently, their absinthe made history as the first platinum winner in the absinthe category at the San Francisco Spirits Competition. Neely Family Distillery is definitely a bucket list destination if you are a bourbon fan. Learn more about their spirit offerings, visiting their facility, and the awards they have collected over at NeelyFamilyDistillery.com. And now, back to the show. Well, go ahead, Danny. Is there something you need to say?
Just sitting there saying that plain and simple, if you're sending me to a text, you need to tell me you need to send it to me on a text. So
Welcome back to the Bourbon Daily. Today we're talking about Bourbon Palooza STL.
Yes, we are. So big event in St. Louis this past weekend as we record this. Bourbon Palooza came into town, and it was a great time for sure. Things kick off on Friday night, traditional kickoff at the Cellar House. And KK was there for that one. She had, unfortunately, for various reasons, could not make the actual event on Saturday. She was signed up in that, but couldn't make it. But she was able to enjoy a good time on Saturday. Yes. KK, tell us a little bit about that, about the dinner.
Well, the first thing I want to talk about is how my VIP-ness got me at the head table.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we were right up there with us.
I was seated with Demetrius and Steve and Amy and Bob Miramonte, Wayne Van Sluis. So I feel like my VIP-ness was just all out.
There was a lot of VIP-ness on display.
Hanging out.
Yeah, all out that day.
Yeah.
It was really delicious. They had a neat pour of whiskey to start. Then we had some shrimps.
Oh, yeah. That was
big shrimps.
That was a knockout. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Non-shrimpy shrimp.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was, that one came with the Boulevardier.
Yes.
Oh, that was so freaking good.
I think that was my favorite cocktail.
That was the best cocktail of the night.
I am not usually the biggest fan of a Boulevardier, but that was fantastic.
It was so good. And the really nice thing about sitting next to the warden is that I was her cocktail drinker.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's driving the bus, so she can't. She wanted to taste everything, so I said, you can have a sip of mine and then give your drinks to everyone.
Yeah, so we distributed them evenly, but I got her to Boulevardier, which was really awesome.
Right.
Then
first round though with the warden, because she's just the warden. She takes a drink because she wants to taste the stuff, and she takes a drink. And then Kathy was like, "You're not, going to drink that?" And Amy's like, "You can't drink that one." I drank out of it, and Kathy's like, she takes it, pours it in her glass. She's like, "No, it's fine."
Yeah, What would ever give you the indication that Kathy was going to care about that?
Yeah, Kathy's like, it's alcohol. It's cleansing. It's fine.
That's right.
All of them are high proof alcohols as well.
Right.
Like it's all still high proof, even though it's in a cocktail. Like,
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I wasn't worried about any cooties.
right. So yeah, sorry for breaking. You were doing good there, Kathy. Go ahead.
Okay, then dinner was pork collar.
Yes. I've never had pork collar before. I don't know a scenario where we're going to be having it again, but it was fantastic. I don't even know what pork collar is. It was freaking great.
Well, I was
Yes,
trying
neck.
to get it out of.
Yep.
I figured the neck, but the collar. But man,
I was
it's
trying
good.
to get it out of Demetrius before it was served. I'm like, so what's the cut like? And he's like, it's a pork collar. I'm like, yeah, but is it like bacon? Is it shreddy? Is it like pork chop? And he's like, it's collar. Like I'm just supposed
collar.
to know.
It's just collar meat.
Yeah, he's like, it's from like the back here. I'm
Very
like,
tender.
I
Very,
didn't
very
Google
tender
it
and flavorful.
over in my area because we also had not had pork collar before specifically.
What did
And
you
one of
find
the
out?
things that Google told us was that it is known for its marbling. And so
Mm-hmm.
its flavorfulness because of the marbling in it, which I did find to be true in all of the cuts that we received.
Pigs do have
thick
fat
cuts,
necks.
too.
Yeah,
There were some
yeah.
thick pieces.
yeah, because I was like, oh, well, that might be really strong. And he goes, have you ever seen a pig walking around with its head up?
Right.
They're always leaning over, so it's not like a strong neck. It's just good meat,
Yeah.
Interesting.
good lazy meat.
Sounds
Yes.
good.
Yeah.
It was good. It came with some broccolini.
Yep.
And
didn't
the
have
crispy
broccoli.
hash browns. Ugh, so
Yeah,
good.
Yeah.
and then the cocktail with that one was that the one that had like the apple cider and the fire.
It was
Yeah.
Bitters.
ginger liqueur, reduced apple cider, lemon honey, and firewater bitters with
Mm-hmm.
the copper dome. It's called Old Grad.
Old grad. Yeah.
That was really good.
That was a good cocktail too. Yeah. Yeah.
And then they had dessert.
Yep.
I don't know about the cake.
Maple
cornmeal cake? It was
oh
so
my
good.
God.
Oh,
I've never had anything like that. It was cornmeal cake. It was like having cornbread, but it was sweet and different than normal like cornbread. And then it had ice cream with it.
cream.
Yeah, buttermilk
so the-
ice cream.
and the
I got the ice
thyme
cream.
caramel, the thyme caramel or thyme caramel on top of it.
Right.
You could taste the thyme in it so perfectly that
That dessert was that would have been worth the price of admission just for that. That was, and that cornbread stuff. Whew, I've
that
never
was
had
with the
anything like
maple
that.
old fashioned.
Yeah, maple
Yeah.
old fashioned came with
Planters.
that. Yeah, planters. Yep. And then we finished it out with a pour of what? Tornado Survivor. So
Yes.
it was a neat pour of Tornado Survivor, ABV Barrel Shop pick. So yeah, it was just a good time. Demetrius talked between each course about the whiskey in it and that kind of stuff, and it was just fun. And everybody was in a good mood. Everybody was having fun. It's a really good place. So holds only 48 people. So it's the perfect size for our group and going there. And the staff is very good. I mean, they're on top of things. I mean, it's just awesome.
I was across the room. I met some new friends where I was sitting as well. Paul, who came in from Wisconsin.
Yep.
He was delightful.
Yep.
I think he had a great time as well all weekend.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
went to Saturday events as well. And then I think Taylor and, oh gosh, her fiance.
Alex. Taylor and Alex.
Alex, that's what it was.
Yeah.
And so I got to meet some new friends. I was very happy as well. And I heard a Kathy story that towards the end of the night, she went up to some people. I think they were talking with Steve, and she goes, I don't know you.
Yeah, that happened.
Announces that this is not okay, that she doesn't
Right.
know these people. That I
Right.
think they were talking to Steve at the time, weren't they? That
I don't know. I just knew that I didn't know them.
Right.
and so you
So-
go up and you're just like looking.
Just
Is what
butts
how
in,
it's described to me. And then they kind of look over and you're like, I don't know you. And just stop there.
Right.
And
I
then
don't know you.
and so they got introduced themselves and she's like, well, I'm KK. And they're like, from the podcast. And they're like, what podcast?
Yeah, they didn't know about the podcast.
Wow. Yeah.
I did learn one of them was from Fluorescent. And then the person he was sitting with was from Fluorescent. But beyond that, at that point of the night, I really don't remember
Right.
what they said.
Right. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I feel like we had a great conversation.
Yeah.
It felt like a good conversation. But I drink and forget, so.
It happens. It happens. So yeah. There's a group of 6 there. The Brandon Lochner, who's a customer of ours, but he's more into the events, more so than anything, even more so than the store or anything like that. He just wants to sign up and get invited to events like that. So that's what he wants to do. So
Cool.
So yeah.
I think I remember that name.
Brandon. Yeah.
Brandon. Was he in the 2-seater or the 4?
He was in the 2-seater.
Yeah.
2-seater. Yeah.
So what else happened?
So at the dinner or the rest of the event?
Oh, the weekend.
Oh, the weekend. So that kind of finishes out day one. The dinner lasts kind of all night. It's one of those, multiple courses that takes, you're there from 7 to like 10:30 or something. And then the next day it's events. So events kicked off as early as 8 a.m. at Demetrius's. He made breakfast for everybody, and then they did their event, which was distilling. Go ahead.
I say they were distilling at his event at 8 a.m. The dinner in which he was also there, because it was his whiskey price hosting, didn't end till like 10:30.
Right. And then he's got a pretty long drive.
He had to, about an hour, I think, back home. And then he had to be, I think, at the distillery at like 4:45 to like get this all up and going so that they could distill in the morning. Because I got there in the afternoon, I was like, did you even make it home? Just come right to the distillery, just sleep here? He's like, I did technically make it home for just a little bit.
Right. Yeah. So in the morning, you had the Demetrius event where he was distilling a high rye bourbon. He would do a repeat of that, but making a wheated bourbon in the afternoon. So, and the group gets to take part of that and distill that. It's all ready to go, so it's fermented and everything. It's ready to go. And then the group that's going to be barreled up, and that group will get to taste that along the way in years coming. So, up at his place. So it's kind of a cool thing for sure. And, Still 630 did an unbelievable event. They did this tasting thing of the various experiments they've done throughout the year and stuff like that. Someone got one, like a set of them. He also did like 40% off bottles that day, like a 1-day special. So people were going crazy buying a bunch of bottles and stuff like that. So that was pretty cool. And I did a dusty tasting with Adam Stumpf.
Oh, it's so
we got together. Yeah, we got together. Adam and I shared some pours, but then Jason Rack, who's a great customer of ours, he brought in a couple other ones, including a Hiram Walker from, I don't know, I think that was like the 70s. And then he also brought in an Old Crow from like 1972, which I think might have been the best one there. And, I had a Beam from 67. I had... there was an Old Taylor there that Adam brought, and then I had a Ezra Brooks from 1972. That was kind of a cool, 15-year old, 101 proof one. And then we did a warm-up pour of Heaven Hill Bottle and Bond that discontinued the old one. So
you guys just sat around and drank all that whiskey.
Yeah, we drank all that whiskey, and we went through all of them, told the history of them, talked to Adam about why it tastes different. Old whiskey tastes different than new whiskey. He kind of did that part of it. And then when we finished up talking, then we just poured some more. And Adam had a couple barrel picks he let them try as well. So they were able to taste some of his stuff, current stuff. And it was just, great event for sure. So people seem to really enjoy that, and it was at Old Monroe's new facility, so we were there, so that was pretty cool. In the afternoon, again, Demetrius did a repeat, just making a different mash bill with a different group, so that was kind of cool.
And we got to taste the one from the morning still too. So
did you get to do that? Yeah,
yes.
That's a bonus. That's a bonus. So let's see what else. Then I was at one at Perennial Brewing. They have their own whiskey brand called Common Ritual, and we had Phil Wymore, the founder of the company, came in and talked about their beer stouts and the different recipes that they use and how you might think all stouts are the same, but they're using different stouts. We got to try the variants and see the difference in them, and he talked about while they use them in different things, how they age them differently, and so that was very informative if you're into aged beer. And then Steve, who's the guy who does the Common Ritual whiskey, he came in and because they source whiskey, but they blend it then, and he talked about his process for blending and let us try 4 different iterations of theirs. And then when this thing ends, they have a new restaurant in there in Perennial. So this restaurant comes in, they rent the kitchen from Perennial, and they made a bunch of food and stuff like that. I mean, it was this great buffet that you got. And then at the end of it, they surprised us. They gave us Phil gave us one of their bomber picks. They said they sell it for like $40 to $50. The event costs $45, by the way. So you get a free bomber beer of one of their limited edition releases. And then Steve was like, okay, and what was your favorite whiskey out of the 4? And then they gave you a full size bottle of that, which sells for like $100 to $150.
Wow.
You walked away with like $200 worth of stuff, plus a meal, plus I mean
Incredible.
that was a sleeper event. That was a sleeper event. Yeah, people didn't anticipate that.
Wow.
Yeah, so that was cool. And then Adam did another one. What he did is grading barrels. How do you do that? How do you taste barrels and then determine, hey, this one is great. It just needs more age and probably might be a single barrel. And then this one, we need to use this for a blend, or it went through that process and actually was kind of doing his job. He said basically. That's how they taste that stuff. He was showing them how to do it, and they got to taste a bunch of different things and stuff like that. So that was pretty cool. And just at the new I was actually at the old place, so they went to the new place then and shopped the gift shop and stuff like that. So that was awesome. And then the other one was Dustin Paris of Luxco was there, and he did a tasting of the portfolio and got into some of the science too and things that MGP and their distilleries do. So gave away a bunch of prizes and stuff like that. And so he always goes all out. He's got the corporate money behind him, so his events are always very orchestrated and well received. So that was cool. So, and that was it. And then we finished off, got everybody back together again. Everybody's separate, going their different ways. Everyone has different experiences at Bourbon Palooza because they're going to different events. Then we all get back together at the ABV Barrel Shop and for a big party. And it was a pizza party. We bought a great meal for everybody, pizza and salad.
Was delicious.
Yeah. We found a good place. Our old place went out of business, so we got a new place now, and it worked out really well. First time we used them. Yeah, that's nice. A pizza. That's
Jason does a great job.
Yeah, it's good stuff. So, and we got the toasted ravs and the cannellonis and it was a little bit of everything there. So it was fun. So that was it. And then everybody that goes their separate ways. They head on home on Sunday. So, but it was perfect. It was great event. No incidents. Everything went well. Fun. It just was really really a cool thing for sure. So.
I was like, it's always so hard to choose like what events you want to try to focus on because really every single one is awesome. And that no matter which one you go to, there's always a little bit of, what'd you get to do? What'd you get to do? That it's just so cool how it comes together.
Right.
What makes that after party so fun is you get to hear.
Right. Yeah, you get to go and share all those stories. You did what? So I feel like the one, again, I just went as an attendee. I helped out Adam and I co-hosted the Dusty tasting, but the other one I just went as an attendee. Because it was, I go to the one that has the lowest attendance because I want to pump things up for the people. So I went to that just by chance, and man, I don't know how you could walk out of that without just being incredibly impressed, and especially at the generosity of, giving us all that stuff. I mean,
Absolutely.
A lot of people are like, I'm signing up for that one next year. And that's what's cool about that is everybody's talking. The FOMO starts happening. And I did that and I had a really fun, cool experience. But, hey, there's something for me to do next year because that sounded like it was a really good time. So, yeah
absolutely.
Very, very enjoyable. So, those events, again, I get to have fun at them too. It's a lot of work getting into it and all that. And, but when it's happening as you're living it, it's actually fun, and especially everybody's having a good time. I enjoy that too. So yeah, that was good. So be a part of Bourbon Palooza 2026. We'll be doing that again next year. Shot, maybe you'll decide you can hang out with us and make it.
Probably my daughter's birthday, and it's her birth month.
It's her birth month.
Her birth month, the entire fucking month.
It was she turned 30 this year, so it was one of those things where I actually looked at a bunch of the things and I knew what I wanted to do, and then it was like, no, we got this dinner planned. We got to go mystery theater.
I don't know what to do with it. Even the distillers mentioned, September and October are really bad because there's a lot of people pulling at them because the weather's great in St. Louis, September, October.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of potential things they can be doing. I don't want to step on that. I want them out being able to do do the things that, but then, do I push it into November? And then that could be, you start
Holidays
getting
are
weather issues.
coming.
Holidays. We have our own big event, in early November, the Bourbon Artisan Festival. So I don't want to step on that. So it's.
And when's the Bardstown event? That's March? Is
March.
that right?
March, yeah.
So and you got Bootlegger Day in June. It's everything is kind of spaced out nicely now,
Right.
as far as like ABV
Exactly.
events.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. What
Well,
I'm gonna do.
the great thing is that there's a great turnout. People are having fun. They're spending money at the distilleries. They're spending, I think even though it's hard on them, I
Right.
think they'll keep doing it.
Yeah. I know. The only thing that I have working for me, I'm very organized, and they know plenty in advance. So that's the thing. I'm not throwing this in at the last minute. I'm not in August saying, "Hey, we're going to be doing this thing in October. Do you have that date open?"
You're not calling the night before,
Right. Yeah. So
showing up with 45 people.
yeah,
I love hearing
we
the
don't-
story of how that went.
we don't do that type of thing. So yeah. So it was a good time, and now I turn my attention to March. There was this talk, and again, started by me. It's going to move to Lexington. I don't know that it is. I think we may go back to Bardstown. There's still plenty to do, and it's easier. Bardstown is easier, especially with the hotel thing. If I can,
That's one of the best parts of it is staying
I
Yeah.
know
at the
that
the
the
lodge.
Bardstown Motor Lodge really
Motor Lodge, yeah.
adds a lot to it.
It does.
Yeah, so it's hard to pass that up because we get the whole thing and we can have fun. We can, go into Bruce's room and bang drums and all that kind of stuff, and we're not have to worry about pissing, half the
my
hotel or
God.
somebody calling the police randomly on us. So,
Right.
It's us. It's just us. So yeah,
Oh my God, I forgot about that.
Literally
There's a
drinking-
whiskey
Aren't you
called
drinking
Wake Up
Bruce?
yeah. Somebody was drinking Wake Up Bruce.
Yeah,
tonight.
Katie was.
No, I think that was shot.
No, Katie was drinking Wake Up Bruce earlier.
Oh, I was, yeah. That's right. Oh my God. Yep. I literally drank the whiskey of that.
Right. So I wonder what that means. Wake Up Bruce.
I was like,
Bruce
huh,
mean?
Wake
Huh.
Up Bruce, that's an interesting name.
That's weird.
I was fucking there to witness it. And
Right.
it did not fucking cross my mind.
My God, that was great. That's one of those things that just happens organically. It's not like we planned then, like as soon as he goes to bed, we're going to get it. It just happened. It
Oh
just
my God.
happened, and it was funny. And Royce and that drum, that just made.
Oh my, the way like he just swooped up, picked up that trash can drum, whatever the heck it was.
My
Oh
God.
my God.
And then
Or, I mean,
Bruce,
whoever did that.
Bruce, the initial scream, which is exactly the reaction you should have. Who the hell's doing anything but screaming when all of a sudden this whole group breaks into your room? I mean,
Right?
yeah. And then I try to pull off his blankets to get him out of bed. He's like, "I'm naked."
Oh my God.
Good times. You can be part of that too. So,
Even
look
if
for the
in
dates.
March, like I don't mind when the events require a little bit of a drive. Because
Okay.
I drove an hour for everything for the St. Louis one because I
Right.
stayed at home, so
Yeah.
it's an hour for me. But I think the ones even like going up to Louisville and it's not a bad drive to get
Yeah.
other
Yeah.
places from Bardstown. So
I've done no work on it to this point, but I will, now that this one's behind us, I will begin work on Bardstown in March. And now's the time to do it again. I got to give notice. I got to get with the hotel, see if they're willing to give us, see what sort of dates have no weekends taken and go from there. So we'll get it done. We'll get it done because it's too much fun not to do it. So, yeah. So, all right. On that note, we're going to wrap this one up as we always do by talking about where people can find us. Shot, we'll start with you. Where can people find you?
You can get me at X at Autobe Shot, AUGHTTOBE shot.com, SCHOTT, or on whatever the other one is,
Instagram.
Instagram at AUTTOBESCHOTT. Autobe Shot each way.
We got to work
Okay.
on
I'm
that.
imagining people driving their
Yeah.
cars listening to this podcast. Like, "Oh,
They're swerving
Like
around.
the
They're reaching for paper. They're hitting the back 15 seconds on
there
the
was
thing.
a G. Where'd the G go?
Before the T.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's good. All right, Katie, how about you?
You can find me over on Instagram at Katie Proof.
All right, KK.
You can find me on Instagram at KK Cast Strength. No shots, no dollar signs,
Right.
just straight up KK Cast Strength.
There you go. Miss Becca Sue.
You can find me on Twitter and on Instagram at Miss Becca Sue, 1K, no C's.
All right, for me, I'm an easy guy to find. I'm at Steve Akeley, Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. I'm still laughing about Becca telling me "fuck you" because I got hamburgers. For some reason, I just thought of that in that moment. It was just perfect. I thought, and part of my delight in making that video was like, wait till Becca sees this, and then she comes back and says, "Fuck you."
You had it coming.
It's like, oh my God, it's perfect.
I knew that's what you wanted out
Oh
of me.
yeah. Oh yeah.
I was like,
thinking of you
I
as
know
I'm
what
doing
this
that whole
motherfucker's
thing.
doing.
As I do that whole thing, I'm thinking of Becca. It's not like I'm like.
I knew exactly what you were doing. I was like, he is just trying to he's just digging that knife in even more.
I'm poking the bear right there. Yeah.
I was like, this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
It was great. I loved it. So, all right. Check out our content over at abvnetwork.com and also come by and see us at the ABV Barrel Shop. We're getting new barrels in. We got in, I don't know, 5 last week. I know we're getting in 5 this week, and it may be more, so we'll see. So things are going crazy at the Barrel Shop. So check us out online, abvbarrelshop.com. Miss Becca Sue, anything else to say before we get out of here?
I just like to remind the audience to please give us a 5-star review that includes comments. It helps new people find the show, which is very important to us. If you like what we're doing, we ask you please visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/the ABV Network.
Great job today, gang. For audience, we'll have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Until then, take care, everybody. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Peace. Before we let you go, let's talk about one last thing. The ABV Barrel Shop in the St. Louis community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on a couple of things. First of all, single barrels. We are the place where single barrels live. We go to distilleries, taste through the whiskey, select the best barrel, and have it shipped to our store where we present it to you, our customers, by allowing you to try before you buy. We're also known for the classes that we have in our education center in the store, as well as the events we have with industry professionals from the bourbon business. If you are in the St. Louis area, please come by and visit us at 6 Fox Valley Center in Arnold, Missouri. Or at a minimum, at least sign up for our email and text distribution so you know exactly what's going on in our shop over at abvbarrelshop.com. This is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network, signing off. We thank you for listening to our programming and truly appreciate your support.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.